have often heard that India is one of the most youngest country, and the Prime Minister of India in his Independence Day speech has said that India is one of the youngest countries and most of India's population is under the age of 30. But in today's episode, we will be looking into a drastic different picture of it. Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh, and in today's video, we will be talking about how India is becoming a young country but with an aging workforce. So, even though India is a young country which has a young population under the age of 30-35, but still in today's episode we will see that how the workforce is aging. So first of all, about the timeline, first we'll be looking at the news, then India's workforce is aging. What does it mean? What is the meaning of it? We will be looking into the data. Then why is India's workforce aging? What is the reason for it? What is the conclusion that can be drawn? And in the end, a mains practice question. This topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is Economy and Demography also. So from exam perspective, you should be able to know first of all the meaning of India's workforce and why is it aging. So the news says how India is becoming a young country but with an aging workforce. So even though the country is young, the number of people or the age group, the maximum number of people belonging to that particular age group, which is considered to be a young age group, so that is very high. But on the other hand, the workforce, the people who are employed in workforce and the people whose percentage is increasing in the workforce is aging. Now these are two drastic contexts. So we will be discussing this. So let's see. While addressing the nation on the Independence Day speech, that is the 77th Independence Day of India has just passed by on the 15th of August, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made a special mention to India being a youthful nation, and he has said it many a times in his speech and highlighted the opportunities that lay before India's youth. Because we are a young population, we can actually work towards the movement of the country in a right direction. And an analysis of India's workforce which has been sourced from the CMIE Economic Outlook data, that is the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy Economic Outlook data. So we will be looking at the India's workforce and analyzing from the perspective of CMIE Economic Outlook data. So this data has been taken from the Center for Monitoring of Indian Economy. And India may be the country with the most youthful population. Its workforce is rapidly aging. The number of people working in the workforce is above the age of 45. They are increasing. But the people who are below the age of 30 or below the age of 45, they are decreasing. The youth or the young are increasingly getting driven out of the job market. So even though the number of people are increasing, but in the workforce it is not showing. So India's workforce is aging. What does this mean? In simple terms and in layman's language, if we had to talk about that what is its meaning, then aging workforce means if one looks at all the employed people. I am only talking about the employed people, people who are working. Employed people in India, the share of young people is going down while the share of those closer to 60 years of age is coming up. So aging means that in the working, the employed generation or the employed workforce of the country, the people who are 45 plus of years or who are 50 plus of years, their number in the workforce is more as compared to the people of age group 25 plus. Then CMIE's data, youth is defined as those belonging to age above 15 and below 25 years of age. So this is what the CMIE data says, that youth is 15 plus and 25 below. But we will be taking from the perspective of what the Prime Minister of India has said, that is 15 plus to 30 years of age. So the Prime Minister of India in his Independence Day speech has said that till the age of 30 years. So we will be looking from that perspective. So workforce has been divided into three groups: and that is those aged 15 years or more but less than 30 years, 30 years of more but less than 45 years, and 45 years plus. So 15 to 30, 30 to 45 and 45 plus. These are the three age group that we will be studying, and the data has been taken from the Center of Monitoring of Indian Economies, Economic Outlook data. So see this chart, and the source is CMIE Economic Outlook. If you will look at this chart, then what is it saying that the share of age group from 15 to 30 in workforce, share of 30 to 45 years in workforce, and share of 45 years and more in workforce. So 15 to 30, 30 to 45, 45 plus, and these are the years given starting from 2016 to 2023. So if we will look at the age group 15 to 30, then we will be able to see that the percentage of workforce is decreasing from 25 to 17. In the year 2016 it was 25 and now it is 17. While if we will look at the workforce percentage of age group 30 to 45, then from 38% it has come down to 33%. But if we will look at the share of percentage of workforce of age group 45 plus, then it has increased from 37% to 49%, and this is the only group which has seen a increase. Of age group 15 to 30, there was a decline from 25% to 17% in the workforce. Age group 30 to 45 from 38% to 33%. But if we will look at the age group of 45 plus, then the percentage has increased from 37% to 49%, and this is telling us that the age group of 45 plus is increasing in the workforce as compared to the younger population. Now, why is India's workforce aging? What is the reason for it? One of the topmost points that we can talk about or can find out is the employment rate. So the employment rate actually tells us the reality that what is happening and why is this thing happening. So the employment rate tells us what proportion of that age group or population is employed. Employment rate means that how many people are employed in the economy. So for example, if there are 100 people in the age group of 15 to 29 years and only 10 are employed, then what would be the percentage? The employment percentage, very obvious, it would be 10%. If only 10 people are working and there are 100 people, so that would be 10%. So on the basis of employment rate, we will be now seeing. So this is the year population more than 15 years but less than 30. So that is age group of 15 to 30. This is talking about the number of people employed and the employment rate in percentage. So from year 2016 to 23, population in absolute terms, the number of people in this age group has increased from 35 crore to 38 crores. So the numbers in absolute terms, that is the population, it has increased. But if we will look at the people who are employed, then it has decreased from 10 crores to 7 crores, a decrease of 3 crores. So it has decreased, and the employment rate has also gone down from 29% to 19%. So the age group of 15 to 30, employment rate has gone down, number of people employed has gone down, but the number of people applicable in that region, that is the population, that has gone up. So this is also telling us that in absolute term and in percentage term also, the age group of 15 to 30, the employability has decreased. While let us talk about the age group of 30 to 45 from the perspective of employment ratio. This is years, number of years. Then this is the number of people who are employed, and this is employment rate in percentage. Age group of 30 to 45 from the year 2016 to year 2023. So the population years, so the number of population has almost remained same, or there was very minute and slight difference. But if we will look at the number of people employed, it has come down from 15 crore to 13 crore. Even though the difference is not very big, but the difference is there. And the employment rate, if we will see, it has come down from 55% to 48%. So this is also telling us that in the age group of 30 to 45, the employment rate has come down. Now let us look at the population of age group of 45 plus and the number of people employed and the employment rate. So if we will see from the year 2016 to the year 2023, then the population, if we will see, then the population has increased drastically. And if we will talk about the people, number of people employed, then also it has increased from 15 crore to 19 crore. So in absolute terms, the number of people in the age group 45 plus, they have increased very highly and on a very large basis. But if we will talk about the employment rate, then from 47% it has come down to 44%. And the reason is not that, the reason is that the population has also increased. But the reality in the employment sector is that the number of people employed have also increased. Only because of the population, this percentage of 3% fall we can see, but overall in absolute terms, the number of people employed in 45 plus age group, they have increased from 15 crore to 19 crores. And if we talk about the people who are of the age group 55 to 59 years, if we talk about the employment rate of this age group of 55 to 59 years, that is the people who are on the verge of their retirement. Then from the year 2016 to 2023, if we talk about, then this age group, the employment rate have also increased from 50 to 54. So this is also telling us that the population, the aging population, the employment is highly increasing. This is 55 to 59 years. The employment rate has increased from 50 to 54%. Then if we talk about the population of 25 to 29 years specifically, only from 25 to 29 years, then the population has also come down, while the employed people have also come down and the employment rate has increased. But this employment rate is not in good terms, and the reason being that the number of employed people has come down. The number of employed people should also increase, because this is the most young and the youth population of India, that is 25 to 29 years of age. And one of the reasons that has been said is that the people of this age group is now moving towards higher studies like master's degree or PhD, or they are doing some specialization courses. But whatever being the reason, the number of employed people needs to increase, but they are decreasing. While on the other hand, if we saw the age group of 45 plus, that was the number of employed people were increasing while the employment rate decreased. But on the other hand, the population of between 25 to 29, in absolute terms, the number of employed people are decreasing, they are not increasing. So the conclusion comes that even though India has a fast growing youth population, India has a very fast growing youth population, that is, the youth population is very high in our country, but that does not mean that this youth population is entering into the job market. So the more number of youth population does not guarantee them a job. And in fact, India's workforce is rapidly aging. So what is happening is, even though the number of people, the youth population is increasing, but the participation of youth population in the job market is decreasing. And the participation of aging population, that is 45 plus, they are increasing. So even though the population of youth population is increasing, but that youth population is not guaranteeing them job. Now in the end, the mains practice question, and you people can do your answer writing practice. Very easy one. How India is becoming a young country but with an aging workforce. You just have to write the reasons. And what do you mean by workforce? So this is a 150 word question. So try to do your answer writing practice. Write about what is workforce, what is the youth workforce, and all the statistics that has been given. So try to do your answer writing practice, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.